Most businesses don't fail because they have a bad product. They also don't fail because they are not working hard enough. They fail because they are scaling in the incorrect way. I see entrepreneurs working 80 hours per week, making a decent amount of money, and still they are not reaching the next level, and they have no idea why. In this video, I will show you exactly why most businesses fail to scale and how to avoid it. Because I have been there. I have made so many mistakes while building this business to over 100 million of revenue, and I will save you a lot of pain. Let me tell you something. In the beginning, my brothers and I were thinking, okay, this will be easy. We will set some things in place. We can do it better than the competitor. And no, it was not that at all. It was a whole learning phase. Made many mistakes in order to understand how to build a sustainable business. We were working 7 days a week, 16 hours per day on average. And it was just not normal. We were pushing every single thing out of the door. Like everything was depending on us. And that's when we learned the following. Scaling is not about doing more. Scaling is about doing things differently. So let me break down why most businesses fail to scale and how to avoid them. Reason number one, they scale without systems. Every entrepreneur is understanding this. You are thinking about something and you believe that another person will implement that. It's all in your head. But this is such a big mistake. If you are scaling without a system, you will make many mistakes all over again, and people, your team, will not follow you. When we got our first clients, we didn't have any sheets or tracking tools or anything. It was like all just improvising. It worked till we were scaling in clients, and then it didn't work anymore because our whole team didn't understand what we were doing. The truth is, you cannot scale something that you cannot systemize. If you don't have a process for onboarding clients, how to track your results, how to track their quality, how to communicate with clients, but also how to deliver your service, you cannot scale. So in this case, if you are a beginning entrepreneur, you need to open an Excel sheet. You just need to open one Excel sheet with different tabs, with onboarding clients, warm leads, closing clients, revenue per day, profit per day, and all your costs. After that, you just need to understand that you need to document everything, the communication towards the client, your service that you are delivering. You need to understand that you need to note everything down in order that you can give it away to someone else in your team, because you don't want to be always inside the operation as a true business owner. Reason number two, they scale too fast without an infrastructure. They always say you need to move fast, money loves speed, you need to just go fast and push everything through. It's true, part of it. The other part of it is no, because the quality will fail if you don't have an infrastructure. We have been there. At some point, we went from 50 clients to 300 clients in like 1 month. It was crazy because we didn't have a big enough team. We didn't have a lot of systems in place. We also didn't have many workflows in place. So the quality dropped at that point a little bit. The lesson is you need to build a foundation before you can add weight on it. You need to understand that your foundation is the key in building a sustainable business. You need to ask yourself, do I have a team to support all of these clients? Do I have a tracking tool to manage all of these clients? Do I have a system to maintain the quality that I want to have as a business? If the answer is no, then you need to stop scaling and build that first. Because if you will scale without having these systems in place, you will fail big time. Reason number three is the founders are refusing to let go. And this is a big mistake in many businesses. I have been there. At some point, I wanted to control everything. The onboarding, the closing, the operations, backend, frontend, it doesn't matter. I wanted to control everything together with my two brothers. At some point, I was holding some people back because they couldn't grow without me interrupting their growth. You know what I mean? You need to leave room for them to grow, even if they are making mistakes, even if they are not doing in the way that you want to, but it gets the same result. It's fine. You need to understand that it's a growing curve for everybody inside your business. So if you are always inside your business, people cannot grow. If you are always inside your business, you don't have time to grow the business further further because you are always busy with the operations. And I understand it. It's your baby. I understand it. But you need to see it as an asset. An asset is something that you are investing, growing, building, and that it will run without you. You need to become the most important person inside your whole business. And how do you do this? How do you step out of the operation? You need to note down what you are doing every single day inside the operations. Is that talking to clients? Is that building the systems? Is that closing? Like, what is the most time investment throughout the whole day inside the operations that you are currently doing? If it's something that someone can take over, you need to delegate it. If you don't have a person yet to delegate it to, you need to hire, and I will make a video about hiring in a good process so that you will have key players inside your team. Reason number 4, they are focusing on revenue, not on profit. This is a big one because most entrepreneurs are so focused on revenue. I'm doing 10k a day, 50k a day, 1 million per month. But at the end of the day, you are paying everybody, also yourself, and you are buying things with the profit. So the most important thing inside your whole business is how many profits am I making? At some point, we made so many millions per month. It was just insane because it was the first time that we made so much money. But at the end of the day, it was not a lot of profit because we saw that the costs were so high. We needed to invest in the offices, in teams, in softwares, in laptops, and everything because we have employees working on the office, like physically, but also a lot of freelancers. But we needed to invest in everything. So the profit was a little bit lower than that. So at some point, we looked at all costs. We looked at the profit. We saw, okay, we need to make some adjustments in this, and we made more profits. Because again, it doesn't matter how much revenue you are making, it matters how much profit you are making. Yes, of course, I'm saying I have a business that is doing over 100 million in revenue to let you guys know that it's a serious business. But at the end of the day, we are paying everything with the profit. So you need to focus on this. Most entrepreneurs waste their money on the things that don't matter. They are wasting their money on cars, on nice bags, on travelings. But at the end of the day, especially in the beginning of building your business, you need to invest every profit that you have back inside the business. This is so massive and important step. For the first 1 year inside this agency, we didn't pay it ourselves, but we paid our team. We paid our team 8 months before us. You understand? This is how you need to be as mindset. Your team needs to eat before you. Most businesses that fail in scaling are investing in the incorrect things, but you need to invest in this. You need to invest in people and hiring the A players that you want to have inside your team. You need to invest in systems. Systems are the foundation in building a sustainable business. You need to invest in training. It isn't that when you are hiring a person, you cannot throw the workflows, processes at their face and think, okay, they will survive. You need to train them. So you need to invest in that training. Like, for example, one of my brothers, Luca, had a old laptop. It was already 2 years old. It was just crashed as fuck because of the grinding. But our team needed more laptops than we needed. So what we did was we invested in 10 new MacBooks for the team so that they could continue, so that they could have the best services, the best communications with the clients. And we paid a new MacBook 6 months further because they were more important than us. Still, they are more important. When they need something, we will give it to them. When we need something for ourselves, we are always okay, do we need to buy it or not? No, okay, then we just move it at the side and maybe for the next time. You need to understand that your team is the most important thing. The software is the most important thing. This is together the foundation of your business. So when they are needing something, or when you need to pay for a software that will scale your business, do it. Don't hesitate, but do it. Because when you are hesitating, it will hold you back. Okay, so now I have explained why most businesses fail, but I will give you exactly the framework how I built my business to 100 million in revenue. Step number 1 is build a system first. When you don't have a system, you don't have a foundation, so you cannot scale. So understand what your system is. This is the warm leads, closings, onboarding clients, revenue, profit, the quality of the services, etc. You need to understand your whole business and make it at first in an Excel sheet. Next to that, there are some other softwares that you can implement inside your business in order to have it automated. Step 2 is hire for alignment, not just skills. You need to understand that all of our employees, we have not checked their diplomas or their school or the college, I don't care. We didn't check that. We are not checking that because we couldn't care less. If you have the correct energy, if you have dedication, discipline, and you are understanding our vision by also have respect for us and our business, we will take you. You can go inside our team and prove yourself. We are not difficult people. Like, I am not a difficult person. If I see that you are aligned with our vision, it's totally fine. We are friends and you can jump inside our team. After that, when you have a trial period, of course, of 1 month, you will see how they are working in stress, but also in a relaxed modus. And if that's aligned with your workflows and your processes and your vision, then it's good to go. Step number 4, focus on just profit, not revenue. Like I said, most entrepreneurs are so focused on the revenue, but at the end of the day, you are paying everything with the profit that you are getting. So focus on the profit. Know all of your costs. Understand that you need to puzzle some things in order to get more profits out of it. Step 5, invest in your infrastructure. If you need to have more team members, invest in them. If you need to have more systems, invest in this. If you need to have an extra software that will cost like 10k, invest in that software. If you are not investing inside your business, you will hold yourself back and you cannot grow. Step number 6, and this will go against every entrepreneur, to be honest, like you need to scale slowly and sustainably. When we were growing from 50 clients to 300 clients in 1 month, it was crazy, it was insane, and it literally cost a lot of pain and tears in order to keep that all up. I don't want to give that all to you. I want you to scale slowly and sustainable, because when you are inside that chaos, it will also cost a lot of years of your health. So after that scaling part, we just said, okay, we need to scale slowly, we need to build the foundation in order to be able to scale to more clients, of course. This was like 1 year ago. After that, we built the foundation, we built our team. If there are extra team members needed, we will do that. And now we just can scale without limits. But at the end of this video, I want you to understand that I am not here to say scaling is easy. Like, it's easy, do not stress. No, you need to have stress. You need to feel uncomfortable. You need to have a lot of discipline and dedication in order to build a business on high volumes. It's uncomfortable, but my choice is easy. I just am choosing for all of this instead of working 80 hours per week or working a 9 to 5 in chaos. But I am choosing this over like working 80 hours per week and just cannot take a day off, or a 9 to 5. Like, it's easy. The choice is easy made. But scaling part, it's not easy. You need to sacrifice a lot for it. So this was the video. If you have watched this all and you are saying, okay, I understand this game, but I just don't know where to begin. I just don't know how to build my business even further. Just click the link in the description and just send me a DM, because I would love to help you. And yeah, stay tuned. I will also make a video about the hiring process. So if you want to see that, click on this. And stay blessed. Have a beautiful week. Have a beautiful day. And I see you in the next video.